Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, I need your help guys to be my students, to be my peer teaching practice in this morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. Before we start our class, let's check rows first. What's happened today?
Fauzy.
Fauzy, what happened to Fauzy?
Sick.
See? Oh, let's pray to Fauzy. Before we start our lesson, pray begin. Amen. Enough. Okay guys, today we will learn about additive and addictive substances. Okay, Taskia, can you read for me
Which one?
all of these?
Okay. Learning objectives. For the content objective, by the end of the lesson, student will be able to identify types of active substances correctly. By the end of the lesson, student will be able to identify positive and negative impact of using additive and addictive substances correctly. And for language objectives, by the end of this lesson, student will be able to explain the meaning of addictive and addictive substances, compare and contrast different types of addictive and addictive substances, and the last one is name addictive and addictive substances.
Okay, thank you Taskia. Big applause please. Okay, students, before we jump into our material, please read the technical vocabulary. Repeat after me. Saccharine,
Saccharine,
benzyl acetate,
benzyl acetate,
monosodium glutamate,
monosodium glutamate,
nicotine,
nicotine,
caffeine,
caffeine,
sodium benzoate. Anyone know what are additive and addictive substances? Narcoba? Yes, one of addictive substances. Can you mention what are additive substances first? Okay guys, please now work in pairs, consists of two students each pairs, and think what the definition of additive and addictive substances. I will give you 3 minutes. Is it enough? 3 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Apriani and Rida and Taskia, and Maga and Mio. Have you done guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will choose you randomly to share your opinion with your peers in front of the class. Okay, Tasya and Anin, please come forward into the class and share your opinion.
Additives are substances added to products to improve their properties.
And for addictive substances are compounds that can cause dependence, leading to compulsive use despite harmful consequences.
Okay, it's right. And give applause, please. substances are an ingredient added intentionally to food in small amounts, with the aim of improving appearance, flavor, texture, and extending shelf life. In addition, it can increase nutritional values such as protein, minerals, and vitamins. Types of additive substances. The first one is food thickener. What is food thickener? Thickeners are additives used to stabilize, concentrate, or thicken food mixed with water, thus forming a certain consistency. Natural thickeners include starch, gelatin, gum, agar, and arginine. Next is food coloring. What is food coloring? Food coloring are ingredients that are added to food or beverage with the aim of improving or giving color to the food or beverage to make it attractive. Naturally, people can get green color from suji and pandan, or red color from strawberries. Next is food flavoring. Food flavoring again is a food additive used to enhance the flavor of food. The commonly used natural flavoring ingredients are salt, garlic, onion, cloves, nutmeg, pepper, chili, laos, turmeric, coriander, lemongrass, and cinnamon. Next is food preservative. What is food preservative? Preservatives are additives added to food or beverage that function to inhibit food or beverage image. Next is aromatization. What is aromatization? Aromatization is the addition of aroma-keeping substances can cause food or drinks to have their own charm to be enjoyed. Natural ingredients including pineapple extract, grape extract, essential oil, and vanilla. Next is food sweetener. Food sweeteners are ingredients that are added to food or drinks so that they can cause a sweet taste in food or drinks. The example of food sweeteners are sugar and saccharin. Next one is addictive substances. Addictive substances are drug and active ingredients that, when consumed by a living organism, can cause biological work and cause dependency or addiction that is difficult to stop and has the effect of wanting to use it continuously. If stopped using addictive substances, it can give the effect extraordinary fatigue or extraordinary pain. So please watch this video.
Are you affected by drug use? Is it impacting those around you? Addiction is a brain disease that affects about 10% of the population. The problem is, everyone else does not understand what addicts go through every day. Addiction is not a moral failing, it is a health issue. You don't want to become addicted, just as you wouldn't want to get cancer. You may struggle to deal with stress or intense emotions, and use drugs or alcohol as a coping mechanism. Or you may try drugs just to experience new things. But an addict can't stop, and you end up using more and more. You're then caught in the cycle of addiction. Soon come the consequences of your drug use. Your relationships begin to suffer. Your finances take a hit. Your career is affected. Your mental health deteriorates. You may feel depressed or anxious. You may have legal issues. You may have been arrested. What began as relief now creates pain. You're at crisis point. So you turn back to drugs for more relief. And the cycle continues, but gets worse and worse. Don't let it keep tearing your life apart. Talk to the Hader Clinic Queensland today.
Okay, what have you learned about this video?
Addictive.
The effect or negative effect of using addictive substances. Next is types of addictive substances. The first one is narcotics. Narcotics are substances of drug derived from plants that can cause a decrease or change in consciousness, eliminate or reduce pain, and cause dependence for its user. For example of narcotics is heroin, cocaine, and cannabis, morphine, and someone else. Next is psychotropic. This substance is a psychoactive drug that affects a person's mental and behavior. For example, people who have difficulty sleeping when taking sleeping pills or psychotropic group can cause a deep sleep. Examples of these substances are hallucinogens, depressants, and stimulants. The last one is non-narcotics and non-psychotropic. Some substances classified as addictive substances are non-narcotics and psychotropic. Drugs that you may often consume daily. For example, caffeine is one of the addictive substances found in coffee and tea. Cigarettes contain nicotine, and alcohol are also examples of this. Okay, this is quiz time. Please open your WhatsApp group. I have sent you a link to the quiz. I will give you 10 minutes. Is it enough?
Yes,
Any difficulty, guys? Any difficulties? Ready? No, it can. Okay, time's up, everybody. Any question for today's lesson? Okay, before we end our class, what have you learned today? Okay, great. Give applause to and our meeting today. Pray begin. Enough. Okay, thank you guys. See you next week.